Good morning. I am Dibyendu Mondal. Today I am discussing about nozzle and blade height. Okay, nozzle and blade height. Okay, nozzle and blade height. Nozzle and blade height. Nozzle or blade height depends on the total annular area required to pass the desired flow of fluid. Okay, তাহলে টোটাল অ্যানিউলার এরিয়া রিকোয়ার্ড annular area required okay, total annular area required to pass the desired flow of fluid, to pass the desired flow of fluid. Okay, desired flow of fluid. Okay, desired flow of fluid. It can be seen that the area available for flow at exit of one nozzle passage is approximately A is equal to OHN. Okay, where O equal to width of the flow passage. Okay, O is equal to width of the flow passage. Width of the flow passage. Okay, at exit at mean nozzle height. HN, that is the nozzle height. HN, nozzle height. Okay, HN is equal to, that is the nozzle height. Okay, so if you draw the diagram, flow through a nozzle passage, if you draw the diagram, first one, this one is the outer, another one is the inner, one is the dotted, another one is the inner. Okay, so there is a connection like that. Okay, so first one, inner one is the dr, inner one diameter, that is the dr. Middle one, that is the mean, dm, d mean, and another one is the dt, extreme outer, dt. Okay, dt. So flow through a nozzle passage, that one is the flow through a nozzle passage, and this one is the HN. Okay, HN. Okay, this one is the HN. It was already discussed that P sin alpha is equal to 0 plus T. Okay, P sin alpha, actually if you draw the diagram, triangle, okay, this one is the alpha, this one is the 90-degree angle, and 0 plus T. Okay, 0 means O plus T, and that is the P. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, this one. So P sin alpha is equal to O plus T. P sin alpha is equal to O plus T, where O equal to width of the flow passage, and P, that is the O is equal to width of the flow passage, width of the flow passage. P is equal to P, that is equal to pitch of nozzle at mean nozzle height, pitch of, okay, pitch of nozzles at mean nozzle height. Pitch of nozzles at mean nozzle height. Okay, pitch of nozzles at mean nozzle height. A is equal to where area A is equal to P sin alpha minus T, okay, Hn. Assuming full peripheral admission, that is flow through, that is nozzle diaphragm is completely occupied by nozzle and the number of nozzles Z is given by number of nozzles Z equal pi dm by P, pi dm divided by P, pi dm divided by P. Total nozzle area, total nozzle area, that is equal to P sin alpha 1 minus T by P sin alpha, 1 minus T by P sin alpha, okay, 1 minus T by P sin alpha, Hn pi dmp, Hn pi dm, okay, divided by P. That is the relationship, okay. Total nozzle area P sin alpha 1 minus T by P sin alpha Hn pi dm by P. An equal, okay, total nozzle area An, that is equal to P dm Hn K, okay, Hn Ktn sin alpha, okay, Ktn sin alpha, where Ktn equal, Ktn is equal to nozzle thickness factor, nozzle thickness factor, okay, Ktn is equal to nozzle thickness factor. Similarly, it can be shown that the area available for flow at the entrance to the blade, okay, AB, A suffix B, that is equal pi dm HB KTB, okay, KTB sin beta 1, okay, sin beta 1, where KTB, that is the edge thickness factor for blades, KTB is equal to edge thickness factor, edge thickness factor for blades, edge thickness factor for blades, okay, edge thickness factor for blades. From the continuity equation, it follows that from the continuity equation omega s, that is equal, okay, omega s, that is equal an v1 divided by small v1. One is the velocity, another one is the specific volume, capital V, that is the velocity, and small v, that is the specific volume. So AN V1 by small v1, that is equal to AB VR1 by small v1, that is equal to AB VR1 divided by small v1. Okay, or pi dm Hn KTM sin alpha sin alpha V1 capital V1, that is equal pi dm HB KTV sin beta 1 VR1, KTV sin beta 1, okay, sin beta 1 KTV sin beta 1 VR1. For all practical purposes, it can be assumed that KTN is equal to KTV. KTN is equal to KTV. Okay, KTN is equal to KTV. So that HB by HN, that is equal V1 sin alpha divided by VR1 sin beta 1. V1 sin alpha divided by VR1 sin beta 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, this indicates that the blade height at entrance is equal to the nozzle height at exit. Okay, blade height at entrance, blade height at entrance, that is equal to the nozzle height at exit. Okay, blade height at entrance is equal to nozzle height at exit. It is customary to increase the blade entrance height slightly. This is done in order to avoid spilling of the fluid issuing from the nozzles. These increases in the blade entrance height is called overlap. Okay, overlap, and is given equally at the root and tip of the blade. This HB exceeds HN by 1.6 mm in high pressure. Okay. Next one is the first stage nozzles and blades. First stage nozzles and blades. First stage nozzles. First stage nozzles and blades. First stage nozzles and blades. From the continuity equation, the nozzle area required for a given flow rate omega s, flow rate equal to omega s. Okay, given flow rate omega s, An is equal to omega s capital V1 by small v1. Okay, at high pressure of steam, capital V1 is small. Capital for high pressure of steam, high pressure of steam. For high pressure of steam, capital V1 is small. Capital V1 is equal to small. Capital V1 is small. Capital V1 is equal to Vb by cos alpha for 50% reaction blading. Okay, capital V1, that is equal to Vb by cos alpha for 50% reaction blading. Okay, 50% reaction blading. and V1 is equal to 2 VV by cos alpha. V1 is equal to 2 VV by cos alpha. Okay, V1 is equal to 2 VV by cos alpha. For impulse blading, if the blades are assumed to operate at the maximum efficiency, thus at the initial stage of turbine, the flow area AN requires a small AN flow area AN that is equal to pi dm Hn sin alpha, pi dm Hn, okay, pi dm Hn sin alpha KTM, sin alpha KTM, okay, pi dm Hn sin alpha KTM. Dm estimated from the given value Vv is equal to pi dm n by 60, okay, pi dm n divided by 60. Since n is small for the given values of alpha and Ktn, the estimated value of Hn is often found to be too small to manufacture. If the nozzles are conical, the diameter of each nozzle also is found to be very small. It has been experimentally found that small diameter nozzles are less efficient than nozzles of larger diameter. Okay, small diameter nozzles, okay, small diameter nozzles are very efficient. Okay, small diameter nozzles are very efficient. Small diameter nozzles are very efficient for, okay, small diameter nozzles are very efficient than nozzles of larger diameter, than nozzles are larger diameter, okay, nozzles are larger diameter. Furthermore, the blades following the nozzles are thus very short, which is difficult to fabricate. Such short blades are also less efficient. It is advisable to use minimum height of 20 millimeter. Okay, minimum height H minimum, that is equal to 20 millimeter. Okay, minimum height of 20 millimeter for the initial blades. Therefore, the nozzle height in the first stage cannot be much less than 20 millimeter. Okay, the required nozzle height for a given flow is much less than this. And some nozzles in the arc are blocked by the steel plates. Okay, steel plates. Suppose if you draw one nozzles, okay, if you draw one nozzles and 1, 2, 3 and another one 1, 2, 3, okay, and another one, there is a nozzle blocked by the steel plate. Okay, this one is the nozzle arc blocked by the steel plate. That is the nozzle's arc blocked by the steel plate. Okay, blocked by the steel plate. And another one is the nozzle diaphragm. This one is the nozzle diaphragm. Nozzle diaphragm. Okay, nozzle diaphragm. Okay, thus by increasing the estimated Hn to its minimum practicable value and simultaneously blocking part of the periphery of the nozzle diaphragm are required. Flow area AN for a certain mass flow of steam at the given condition is obtained. For full admission, the entire arc or periphery of the nozzle diaphragm is open for steam flow. With partial admission, a given blade passage will not receive flow from the nozzles at all times. Okay.